After today, the NL West will have a new front runner, as it's a battle of the 5 and 4 teams atop the NL West between the Melonheads and the Rockies. Winner of this game will take a sole lead of the NL West a day after we've reached the halfway point of the season. This is Game 10. Ichiro leading it off. Foul ball from Ichiro. Ground ball to third. Can Ichiro beat it out? No! That's the first out of the inning. Dante's up next. It was a great play by the third baseman. Dante rips that one foul. Rips another one foul. Rips a third pitch foul. Another foul ball from Dante Robinson. Making this pitcher work for it. Takes ball one. Takes ball two. Counts 2-2. Swings through it for strike three, and Dante's out. And the game after their plan worked perfectly in the first. Sosa comes up, bases empty, and takes strike one. Swings at the second pitch and flies out to left field. And for the first time in seemingly a while, the Melonheads are shut out in the first inning. Pedro comes to the mound after going 3 1/3 solid innings last game, but gave up a bad 2-run home run in the fourth. If he can keep the ball in the park, he's going to do well. He just can't seem to keep it in the park. And you might be thinking that Pedro's job as the starting pitcher is definitely in trouble. I think Tony Del Vecchio is probably the next man up in terms of starting pitching. Back two. So Pedro's goal for this game is to not give up any home runs. That's his goal. Doesn't matter the score, doesn't matter if they win or lose. His goal is to not give up a home run. And as he gives up a shot to center field, but Ichiro is there to make the catch.
At the end of the inning, there's no score. I love this game, Sonny.
Melonhead's looking for something going offensively. Here in the second inning, it's 0-0. After both teams go quickly, 3 up, 3 down. This is definitely a battle of the top teams.
Settling into the boxes, Jim Tomei.
Tomei, fly ball deep center field. It's going to drop
Picks it up.
for only a deep single. But a base hit's a base hit.
You can't get on base if you don't hit the ball.
Piazza, deep left field. Caught.
Running and makes the over-the-shoulder catch.
Piazza thought he had a second one after being moved up in the lineup. Thought he had one.
Swing
Oof.
and a miss.
Great pitch to Ahmed right there.
Runners go.
There goes Tomei. He's there. It's a gutsy stolen base from Tomei right there. Ahmed, fly ball deep center field. Caught. Tomei's going to tag up to third, and he is there. That was awfully close.
That play was closer than the next second.
Gomo Arigato, his whole job is to get a base hit right here.
Here it comes.
Doesn't need to do much with it, just get a base hit.
The delivery.
It's gonna drop right into the glove of the third baseman.
The score is
Hit it perfectly, just right at him. And Barry Bonds is leading off the second inning for the Rockies. He's one of the biggest reasons why this team has won as many games as they have.
stepping up to the plate. Barry Bonds.
Does Pedro have a plan to stop him?
You've got to take a strike or two, but no more than that. Hyde was knocked off that one.
And Dante can't make the catch. Tough way to start the inning.
Davy Marion. You can't score a run unless you get a runner across the plate, you see.
Strike one.
Right. Pitch.
Ball inside. Just
Even
missed
the
it.
best pitchers regularly give up hits. They just don't give up the important ones. Runners go.
Bonds steals second.
In there.
Pedro fell asleep. Too focused trying to throw a strike.
Here's the pitch.
And he walks him. Brutal.
Settling into the boxes, Scotty Rock. Runners go.
What a catch by Pedro! Oh my goodness! Line drive up the middle. Pedro dives for it and makes the catch. Unbelievable.
Now batting, Cindy Chang.
Pedro was not giving up a base hit off of that one. He's got to keep an eye on those runners. They try to steal last batter. He's going to try to pick him off at second. Not in time. As Bonds gets back.
Here it comes.
Ball one.
Checks the runner. Here's the pitch.
Strike two. There really isn't much helping out Gomo. If they steal, they steal. Ball! What a take. Strike three. Pedro gets the strikeout, even without the power up.
Now batting, Terry Vega. Here it comes.
Strike one.
From the stretch.
Can Pedro get out of this inning?
Here it comes.
He's got two strikes.
Just looking to make contact here.
Strike three. Got him swinging. Ends the inning. Pedro gets out of the inning. No runs allowed.
Score. These kids never give up. They're crazy for baseball.
After an error and a walk to lead the inning off, Pedro gets out of the inning with a diving catch and two strikeouts.
Now batting, Tony Del.
Now, can they get something going offensively here?
What this batter is thinking about right now. Unless it's a chili dog.
Tony Del Vecchio just swinging at everything.
Here's the pitch.
Up the middle, right back at the pitcher.
Now batting,
Caught.
Pedro Martinez. This batter's got one
And
heck
Tony's
of a
struggles
swing. A big
continue.
truck tire hanging from a willow tree in his front yard. Here's the pitch.
Pedro with the sonic boom
Gets it.
gets him onto first to turn the batting order back up to the top.
Ichiro.
Leading off,
Takes a glance.
Ichiro, one out, one on.
Runners go.
There goes Pedro. He's gonna make it.
Here's the pitch.
Ichiro patient up here at the plate right now. We're on second, one out.
Here's the pitch.
Ichiro bunts.
Gets it.
Not a chance. Ichiro's on.
Stepping up to the plate, Dante Robinson.
Dante Robinson up next.
The delivery.
Dante swinging out of his shoes on that one. And it's going to be caught at the fence. Pedro advances to third. Ichiro advances to second. It was awfully close.
Smell it sucks.
We're on second and third. 2 outs for Sammy Sosa. He always finds himself up with these positions.
Here's the pitch.
Sosa launches that deep left field. Gone! A home run! A 3-run shot for Sammy Sosa. Their top draft pick ends up being their best pitcher and best hitter. That's how you do it. Jim Tomei's been a pleasant surprise for this team.
The delivery.
His bat's been great.
Davy Marion.
They run over each other and Tomei's aboard.
At bat now, we've got Mike
Sometimes you just need a
Piazza.
little luck on your side.
Here's the pitch. Leans in for the sign. Runners go.
There goes Tomei. Tomei. I don't think the coach sent him. I think he just went.
The delivery.
So I don't know if you send Tomei there with 2 outs.
Sometimes a good changeup beats all. As long as you can set it up with a halfway decent fastball.
He smokes that into the gap. They're gonna wave Tomei home. They're going to send Piazza to second.
Pull a run out of the hat.
And that is an RBI single for Piazza. Goes down in the book as a single advance on the throw, but the RBI still counts. That's what they wanted to see from Piazza. Piazza takes an extended lead. He's not going anywhere, though.
Take a peek. Here it comes.
Seemingly just trying to distract the pitcher.
Looking to make contact here.
The windup and the pitch.
And down goes Ahmed, swinging at nothing.
We go to the bottom of the third.
But the Melonheads score 4.
0.
We head to the bottom of the third. It is 4-0.
Stepping up to the plate, Vladimir Womack.
I've heard that this kid writes poetry before each and every game to psych himself up. It could be true.
Line shot.
Lion shot. Delvecchio makes the catch.
Stepping up to the plate, Mamie Skionsby.
So we're now at the second time around the lineup. Pedro is less effective the second and third time against hitters. So we will see if he can continue to pitch in this game or if he gets knocked out early here.
Stepping up to the plate, Randy Uno.
If this batter strikes out now, it'll be just like in that unforgettable poem, The Batter Who Struck Out.
Pitch.
And Delvecchio dies but cannot make the play.
Settling into the box is Chico Papas.
And Pedro just trying to wonder what he's got to do to buy an out.
Pitch. Checks the runner. Out of the strike zone.
Ball 2. Tries to pick him off at second, just making sure he's paying attention.
The delivery.
Strike 1.
Takes a peek. Wind up and
2.
This pitcher's got a nice move to first.
Ball 3.
And the count goes to full at
Takes it
3-2.
again. Strike 3. Still gets the strikeout on the next pitch.
Now batting, Barry Bonds.
And this is not the guy they wanted to see up here.
To play baseball.
And that's exactly why.
Bye-bye. Stepping up to the plate, Davey Marion.
And they're going to go get him. Pedro goes 2 2/3 this game. Even less. So they're going to bring in Tony Delvecchio to pitch now.
I can see why the coach swapped him for a fresh player.
Here it comes.
And I think Pedro's days as the starting pitcher
Looking
are
to make
numbered,
contact here.
if they're not already
Here it
gone.
comes.
I think if Delvecchio can come in and
This
pitch
pitcher's
well,
got the batter
I think
guessing
Pedro's
out there,
done.
folks.
Strike 3, Delvecchio gets the strikeout, ends the inning, but the damage has already been done.
Is the Rockies 3, the Melonheads 4.
Melonheads are holding on to a slim 1-run lead. It is 4-3 heading into the fourth after Pedro gave up the 3-run bomb to Barry Bonds.
At bat now, we've got Boom Boom.
This is
The pitcher looks in.
the guy the Melonheads really want to get going.
Here it comes.
He just has not
Here's
produced.
the windup. Here's the pitch. Chico
Fly out to left field.
on the run and makes the catch.
Here's the other guy they really want to get going.
Up there at the plate.
But Delvecchio has had a lot of solid hits, just nothing going his way like that.
Davey Marion gets
Right at the first baseman.
nobody on 2 outs here in the fourth.
Pedro
Here it comes.
swinging out of his shoes on that one. Pedro doesn't swing with power very often.
Here it comes.
He did there.
Here's the windup. The delivery.
He's trying to single-handedly get his runs back. And he's going to fly out.
We go to the bottom of the fourth with the score: the Rockies 3, the Melonheads 4.
And so the Melonheads go down quietly in the fourth, as they still are holding on to a slim 1-run lead. You know Sosa's lurking to pitch, but I think they're trying to see if Delvecchio can hold it. Think of it as a little mini audition to be the starter.
Slow and then speeds up over the plate.
Ground ball, back to Delvecchio. He gets the out.
Out. Settling into the box is Cindy Chang. Misses.
Ball 1.
Wind up and the pitch.
Fly ball to center field. Ichiro can't make the catch.
Gets to it.
And that is rare to see Ichiro with an error.
Settling into the box is Terry Vega.
A screamer!
Pedro makes the catch.
Has it. At bat now, we've got Vladimir Womack.
Delvecchio's got 2 outs.
Runners go.
And they might look to change catchers too, because Gomo just has no chance to throw anybody out. They're going to move Piazza behind the plate. They're going to leave Gomo at third to see if he can do much at third. Third base doesn't get very many hits to him, so they're trying to just find a soft spot for him.
When you're in the hole, 2 strikes, sonny.
Delvecchio gets the strikeout on the curve, and the inning is over.
After 4, the score is the Rockies 3, the Melonheads 4.
As we head to the 5th inning, Melonheads have the top of the order up. Still holding on to a slim 1-run lead. It is 4-3 after 4. The Melonheads have to know that they're going to need at least one more run.
Ichiro.
Ichiro leading off.
Here it comes.
Ball 1.
The pitcher gets set. Here's the pitch.
Ichiro bunts. Nobody's getting Ichiro out. Nobody in this league is getting Ichiro out on that bunt. That's just flawless.
At bat now, we've got
Dante Robinson's up next. And there goes Ichiro, and I guess the league just has not learned who Ichiro is.
Here's the pitch.
Dante bunts, but it's foul.
The runner goes.
There goes Ichiro. Strike 2. Ichiro is on third now with 2 stolen bases here. Dante's got 2 strikes.
Wind up and the pitch.
Swings through it. Strike 3, and Dante is retired.
Settling into the box is Sammy Sosa.
Next is Sammy Sosa,
Wind up and the pitch.
who swings through that high changeup. He wanted that one.
Here's the pitch.
Takes strike 2.
Stretch.
Painting the corners for Sosa.
Here it comes.
Sosa with a hard shot.
Barry Bonds.
Caught by
Running
Bonds.
and makes the over-the-shoulder
That drops Ichiro scores easily. Jim Tomei's up next.
from the stretch. Wind up and the pitch.
Oh,
This
got him
pitcher's
swinging.
looking good out there on the mound today.
And they try to pick off Ichiro from third. Fascinating.
Pitch.
So I think Tomei's going to try to do the 2-out.
You gotta protect the
Sacrifice
plate when
bunt.
you're in the hole, 2 strikes, sonny.
Tomei swings through for strike 3. And the Melonheads come up empty.
We go to the bottom of the 5th with a score. The Rockies 3, the Melonheads 4.
And so we head to the bottom of the 5th. Melonheads still holding on to that 1-run lead that they do not think is going to be enough.
Settling into the box is Manny Skiumski.
Tony's been dealing since he came into pitch.
And the pitch. Here's the windup. A hard shot.
And as soon as I say that,
A solo shot.
Ichiro almost robbed that.
Settling into the box is Randy Uno.
And so time has been called. And they are going to go. They're going to see Ichiro pitch. They're going to bring in Ichiro to pitch. They want to see what his arm looks like on the mound.
Delivery. Looks in.
It's a weird time to be testing out new pitchers, but more power to you, I guess.
See the way the pitcher's holding the ball there? It has nothing to do with the pitch he's gonna throw.
Gets the first down.
Really.
Now batting Chico Papas.
When this batter first started, they got
So
the
DeVecchio only gives up 1
because no,
in
hang on.
2
That
and
was me.
2/3, I believe, or 2 and a, yeah, because he only had a third. 2 innings and a third, or I don't know how long he pitched. And Ichiro.
Dante.
Dante catches it at the wall!
Over the shoulder catch.
And they're going to change pitchers strictly for Barry Bonds. They're going to bring in Sosa to pitch against Bonds.
Too many
Here in a
times
tight situation in the bottom of the 5th, Sosa has to get him out here.
the coach swapped him for a fresh player.
I also think Barry Bonds gets almost nothing to hit.
Pitch.
Pedro, diving catch, gets the out, gets the inning. And Sosa gets the job done with a little help of the defense behind him.
The Rockies 4, the Melonheads.
The Rockies score 1 though, so it is tied at 4-4. So Delvecchio ended up going one and a third inning. They gave up 1 run. Piazza, Khan, and Gatto up next for the Melonheads here in the 6th. They need at least 1 to give their team the lead here.
Settling into the boxes, Mike Piazza.
This batter always reminds me of the short guy from that movie about baseball.
Piazza lines out to the first baseman. Ahmed Khan! Khan, fly ball, way foul.
Here it comes.
Strike 2. It is 0-2 to Khan.
Here it comes.
That is a hard shot at the left fielder. That's a base hit for Ahmed Khan.
Stepping up to the plate, boom boom. From the stretch. Runners
There goes Ahmed. He's in there.
Here's the pitch.
Go, Ahmed.
That should
They're going to wave Ahmed home.
couldn't hold on to it. Picks it up.
He's in there. That's an RBI for Gomo Arigato. Off of the Pedro Martinez provided rubber bat.
Got Tony Delvecchio.
Tony Delvecchio is up now.
This bat is digging in like an espresso crazed mole, Sonny.
Runners go.
There goes Gomo. Thrown out trying to steal third.
Pitch.
Not good for the
The
Melonheads.
pitcher looks in. Here's the pitch.
What a hard shot by Delvecchio, and he's going to get thrown out. Delvecchio cannot buy a hit.
With 3 outs left to go, the score is the Rockies 4, the Melonheads.
So the Melonheads get the job done and score 1 in the 6th, but they gave up the power up on the stolen base. See how if that comes back to bite them in the butt here.
Stepping up to the plate, Davey Marion. The pitcher looks in. Here's the pitch. Here's the windup. That's a strike. Pitch.
This pitcher has a way of looking at a batter that's good for at least 3 strikes per game. It's just spooking.
Sosa's in trouble. 3-1 the count.
Here's the pitch.
He walks him, and you can't be doing that.
Stepping
Not
up
a
to the
great
plate,
start.
Scotty Roth. From the stretch. Pitch.
They have a new catcher behind the plate,
When
so
this pitcher takes the
the
mound,
threat
both
to
batters
steal
stand
is
a
a
little
lot lower.
Line shot.
They tried to steal. Gomo Arigato makes the catch!
Over the shoulder.
What a play!
Stepping up to the plate, Cindy Chang.
Kind of surprised they were stealing on Piazza. Piazza is known to not give up very many stolen bases. And they go. Piazza not in time! Even with a new pitcher or new catcher, they still can't prevent the stolen base from happening. Ichiro with a diving catch! Unbelievable! The defense from Ichiro to save the hit.
Settling into the boxes, Terry Vega. Here it comes.
And that one's going to drop.
Picks it up.
And Ichiro's just going to run it in. Make sure that runner stays on first. Because that is the winning run now.
Settling into the boxes, Vladimir Womack. The delivery.
Ahmed can't feel that!
Wow!
Unbelievable. The first earned run for Sammy Sosa is a little dribbler. that he can't field and
Ball.
his second baseman can't field. And there's another base hit. This is it. This is the final batter of the game.
Into the box
Unless
is
they go to
Manny
extras.
Aquino.
This is Sosa's final
This
chance.
is a crucial moment in today's game because, hey, all right, I found my nachos. They were under my chair.
Swing
Gets the
and a
swing for strike one.
The delivery.
And they have just been
It's another
stone
fierce
cold
at-bat,
take
and
on
the
that
pitch is
Fang
all
pitch.
the way to the bitter end. Unless
Strike
the coach
two.
wants him out, of course.
Here it comes.
And Sosa gets the strike three call. That ends the inning, and we are going to extra innings.
Tonight with both teams holding steady at 5.
And the Melonheads definitely feel like this game has gotten out of their hands. They had the game in the bag and they threw it away. Can they recover and score a run here in the 7th inning? This is the Melonheads' 3rd extra inning game this season. They're 0-2 in extras.
Play Pedro Martinez.
I think what I like best about this kid is his jaunty step.
And Pedro leading off with the Sonic Boom. And he is on first now for Ichiro to come up.
Ichiro leans in for the sign. The runner
There goes Pedro. Pedro's there and with a stolen base.
wind up and the pitch.
Ichiro squares up for a bunt. Cannot get it down.
Wind up and the pitch.
Gets that one foul.
The pitch
Ball 2.
leans in. Here it comes.
Strike 3 gets Ichiro swinging on a pitch that was outside.
Settling into the box is Dante Robinson.
Dante Robinson's up next.
Wind up and the pitch.
Dante with a bunt. He's going to beat it out. Good bunt by Dante.
At bat now, we've got Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa's up now. Runner on first and second. Only 1 out.
Here it comes.
As he takes ball 1.
And the count goes to 1-0. The pitch.
Swings through strike 1.
To second.
They try to pick off Pedro at second. Maybe they're up to something.
To first.
Tries to pick off Dante at first that time.
This pitcher's got the batter guessing out there, folks.
The runner goes.
There goes Pedro. He's going to get thrown out.
It's power up time.
Looked like Sosa missed the swing, missed the call.
Pitch.
And he strikes out.
Score is even at 5.
And the Melonheads fail to scrap home a run.
At bat now, we've got Chico Papas.
Sosa's back on the mound here in the 7th
Pitch.
with a clear job. Cannot allow a run to score.
No strikes.
The pitcher has fallen behind.
He's definitely looking a little rattled up there on the mound. 3-0 again.
Here it comes.
And he walks him. Sosa's definitely rattled.
At bat now, we've got Barry Bonds.
And up next,
Batter is warmed up and
Barry
ready to play
Bonds.
baseball.
To first.
And that walk no longer matters. He gets the out. Now he's able to pitch around Bonds.
The count
I imagine they
is 1-0.
walk him,
No
but
strikes.
maybe they'll try to sneak a strike in here.
You gotta
Because
throw
he
strikes
just
to win,
he
sonny.
just will not swing at balls. 3-0 is the count.
For a ball. Here it comes.
And he's swinging 3-0. Dante with a catch into the garden. Into the garden.
Coming up to the plate,
That is
Marion.
huge.
Classic baseball matchup.
That was
If
huge.
your bat misses, get the ball.
That was a huge out.
The pitcher gets set.
That ball goes into the water.
Delivery.
Strike 2.
Swing and a miss there. Here's the pitch. That's
Strike 3, and that ends the inning, and they go to the 8th.
Folks, this exciting game is still not over. The score is locked up at 5.
Tomei, Piazza, Khan up for the Melonheads. As it is still tied at 5-5 heading into the 8th inning.
Settling into the boxes, Jim Tomei.
This game has been filled with highlights. Do we have another one for the Melonheads?
Pitch. Looks in. Pitch.
Tomei swings through strike
Some
one.
pitches take more out of you, so it's important to choose well.
Fly ball right field. That's going to be caught.
Cindy Chang feels it.
It's
Mike
another
Piazza's
fine
up
baseball
next.
matchup. Kid with bat versus kid with ball.
Piazza with a shot! Gone! Mike Piazza! With a clutch 8th inning home run to give his team the lead. What a shot from Piazza, who has seemingly found his swing again. That's back-to-back games with home runs for Piazza.
Settling into the boxes, Ahmed Khan.
Ahmed Khan's up next. He takes ball one.
And the count goes to 1-0. The delivery.
Takes ball two.
The pitcher gets set. Pitch.
Swings on 2-0. And he will fly out to the center fielder.
Settling into the boxes. Boom boom.
Gomo Arigato is up next.
Here it comes.
Swings at that first pitch. Deep fly ball right field. Gone! Gomo Arigato! Mr. Roboto with a home run! That one just barely got out! Can you believe it? One of the team's most struggling hitters comes up clutch with a solo home run in the top of the 8th inning.
Amazing!
And Del Vecchio, even with a power-up, can't get a base hit. He lines out to the first baseman. Del Vecchio now is the most frustrated
We
hitter
move
on
to the
the
bottom of
roster.
the 8th with our score. The Rockies 5, the Melonheads.
So we head to the bottom of the 8th. The Melonheads now have a 2-run lead of 7-5. Does Sosa have another shutout inning in him to get his team out of this?
Stepping up to the plate, Scotty Rock.
Bonds came up last inning, so you know Bonds is long gone.
Strike.
Unless there's any completely unravels on him, they will not see Bonds again.
Dante
Dante makes a big catch out in right field.
over the shoulder catch.
Good start of the inning. 1 out.
This batter hit. Heck, I even think he gets strikes out pretty, too.
Ground ball, shortstop. Pedro fields it cleanly over to first. Got him for out number 2. And somehow, the Melonheads are an out away from winning this ball game.
Who doesn't like to see a batter properly dressed? And these kids have some sharp uniforms, let me tell you.
Ground ball to first. Tomei over to first. Sosa can't find the base, but he finds it now, and he gets the out. And the Melonheads
Finally,
escape.
not so close.
Yes, escape
Both of these teams
with a
really
7-5 win in
but
extra innings
unfortunately,
for their
only the
first
winner
extra
gets
inning
to
win
beat it.
of the season. They now have sole possession of the lead of the NL West.
The Melonheads win it.
Tomei got his 10th career hit. MVP of the game goes to Gomo Arigato with his home run in the 8th and his RBI double. Pedro Martinez gets his 25th strikeout. Dante got his 10th career hit as well. And Gomo Arigato with a point upgrade. They're putting that sucker in power. You know it. Taking one out of running and putting another one in power. Seems weird that I can take it out of running but not contact or power. And so now with the league standings, the Melonheads at 6-4 have sole lead of the NL West. Del Vecchio is absolutely their most struggling hitter. He's got 4 hits on the season. 2 singles, a double, and 1 home run. 3 RBIs. He scored twice himself. Only 1 strikeout, though, so that's not bad. Ichiro with 13 stolen bases. Now, the biggest slugger, obviously, is Sosa. Tomei's in a close second, slugging .833. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Now, Delvecchio's slugging. He just, for his average, he's slugging fairly well. That's just all he is. Now, the bigger question is pitching. Sosa is 4-1. Martinez is 2-3. Martinez has 1 complete game. He's thrown 29 innings. Sosa's thrown 19. So Delvecchio and Khan are definitely their next ones. Ichiro does not get credit for an inning pitch because he only threw 2/3 an inning. Martinez has given up 42 hits and 20 runs. 9 home runs. Yikes. ERA of 6.07. It's not great. So, as the Melonheads try to find out how to get their struggling Delvecchio to start hitting again, we are on the downside of the season now. They are away next game against the presumably still hot Angels. They lost last game, so the 8-2 still, but still they are one of the best teams in the league, and they're on the road to face them. So that's gotta be an exciting game next time. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. See you later, you Melonheads.